Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Learning with Fun. Today we are going to see the same topic. Yesterday I recorded or sent the video of the science separation of substances. This is a session 2, and that means a video 2, but the video 1 has been uploaded before, and the video 1's link I'll definitely post it in the description box so that you can refer to it. So, as I told you, this is your classic chapter 5 separation of substances, video number 2 by Manan Varsne. Date is 7/1/20. So, for your reference, it's on Ncert class 6 science textbook, which is chapter 5 and page number 35. So, let's move on. So, first of all, let's recall what we learned in the previous classes. We learned that about the pure and mixtures and impure substances. Pure substances around us which contain only one kind of constituent particles are known as pure substances. I won't go thoroughly because these are all recorded in the previous class and it's very easy. So, examples are iron, copper, water, and salt. Impure substances are the opposite of pure substances, and mixtures are substances which contain more than one component mixed any ratio, which are called mixtures, and homogeneous, and now we'll see heterogeneous. Mixture and homogeneous have mixtures having a uniform composition and properties throughout are known as homogeneous. Example: solution of sugar, air, and cold drinks. Heterogeneous mixture not having a uniform composition and properties throughout are known as heterogeneous. Examples are water in oil, dust in air. Hope that's clear. Now let's go to the next part. Recap only. We need to separate components of a mixture. So how do we do that? To remove unwanted or harmful components, to obtain the useful components, to remove the impurities for getting a pure sample. Now from here we are going to start a new topic for today. Today we are going to see the topic, new topic. In the previous class we had certain methods of separation. We just read the methods of separation, but today we are going to go through it. So the first method of separation is the hand picking. Second, the methods we learn in this video is first hand picking, second threshing, third is winnowing, fourth is sieving, and next one is we'll see how do this sieving helps in the construction site. So that's how much we'll see. But then we are going to see mixture separation in the next video. So let's move on. So handpicking is more simple and common method of separation. Now imagine your mom has given you some apples and some pears in a big plate. Now she asks you to separate both of them into different plates. And what you will do? In the plate you have apple and pear. So you will take apple, put it in a plate. You'll take a pear, put it in another plate. And the apple you'll take to the place where you kept the apple, and then the pear you'll keep it to the place where you kept the pear. That is what we do mainly. So that's the easiest method, and we use it in our daily life. So the principle, we are going to learn about that method. So the principle involved in this method is difference in size, color, and shape. So we can see the size if it's small, and color and shape of the substance. Suppose the size is same, the color is red, and everything is same. How can we identify? So that's why color and shape and the size depends on the difference. So before coming to this hand picking, let's see an activity or an example what I gave you now, but another example which we have in your class 6 NCERT textbook. You'll find it over there. So bring a packet of grain from a purchase from a shop to a classroom. Okay, or you can bring from home also, anywhere where you find it. It's not compulsory to purchase. Now spread the grains on a sheet of paper. Take a sheet of paper, any color, how much. It should be a big, not a small one. Spread the grains on it. Now we cannot find only the grains on the sheet of paper. There will be stone, husk, broken grain. So how will we separate it? We'll definitely separate it by the hands. So this separating the method of separating the different substances like stone, husk, broken grain or particles, any other on a particular wanted substance with our hands is known as hand picking. Now, what is the principle? We saw the difference in size, color, and shape of the substances. Now, next we'll see a more about hand picking. So, when this method is preferred, mainly. Now, when the quantity of mixture is small, if you have a very high amount of mixture, you cannot solve it. But when the quantity of the mixture is small, you can do that. Second point, the unwanted substance is present in smaller quantities. So unwanted should be present in smaller quantities. So the size, shape, and color of the unwanted substance is different from that of the useful. Hope that's clear. If we're taking rice, so rice should be white, and you know that, and the stone should be black or brown, gray, any other color, or red, any color. So now second thing which we are going is threshing. Now what mainly is threshing? Now by threshing only the word we can see thrash. So thresh means beat, hardly, threshing, beat. We can understand the meaning from the word threshing. It means beat on a surface, hard surface. So the threshing is a method that is generally used by the farmers. You have imagined by the pictures, to separate the grains from the stalks after harvesting. Now the dry stalks are beaten on or threshed on to separate the grains. You will beat it on a hard surface to separate the grains. However, in large farm, threshing is done by using threshing. You can see the picture of threshing machines. You know that it would be not possible if we it would be not possible if we do it with the hands in large farms, so we do it with the threshing machine. Yeah. Now the next part, activity 1 for threshing. Oh, sorry, there is activities for threshing. This method is very easy. Now we are going to go with the winnowing. Winnowing. So make a mixture of dry sand with a sawdust or powdered dry leaves. Then you keep this mixture in a plate or a newspaper, any paper, but it should be big, and look at it carefully or stare at it. Can you see the different components? Nope, you cannot separate it by hand picking. Now take the mixture to an open ground and stand on a raised platform. Now hold a paper or a plate containing the mixture at a shoulder height, tilt it slightly, and then it slides out. Now what we can see, the husk will separate at another place and the useful component will separate at another place. So it's easy for us to separate them. So we can see that the sand falls near us while the dust blows away. This method of separation is known as winnowing. So now let's learn in detail about the winnowing. Winnowing is an agricultural method developed by the ancient cultures for separating grains from chaff. It is also used to remove weevils or other pests from stored grains, threshing, then loosening of grains or seeds, then husk and straw. In this step, chaff is removed before weight. So you would have understood it. Next, winnowing, same thing. After again winnowing. See, winnowing is a bit important method and it's a bit complicated also. So that's why we have given many slides and get to learn it thoroughly. So components of a mixture are separated by wind or blowing by air. It's called separation. So you have understood that and that all things. In winnowing, the mixture is allowed to fall from a height. It's going to fall from a height. Then the lighter will get separated from the heavier ones because of the wind or air blow. Third point, it is common. It is a common method used by the farmer. So we discussed over here thresh. It's an agricultural method that means farmers. And here we have seen over here threshing. Threshing is also a farmer method. Farming only one kind of. So they stand on a high or raised platform and allow the threshed food grains to fall slowly on the ground. So the wind will carry up with the haste and the heavier grains, and the heavier grains will drop on the ground. Heavier grains won't flow away with the wind; they will drop on the ground, while the husk is going to flow with the wind. Understood? Next part, principle of winnowing. In winnowing, the particles are separated based on the principle of difference in density. Density meaning is weight. So heavier particles form a heap. Heavier particles form a heap near to the person, and lighter particles form a separate heap from the person. That we discussed in that. Now, what is our next topic, which is sieving? What do we know about sieving? Okay, your mom is separating wheat, making a dish, while and they are separating a flour from that impurities. So what your mom will do? She will use a sieve and pour the flour into it. Now what will happen? Sieving allows so it has a thin and very fine flour particles, and that flour is going to flow through the sieve, and whereas the bigger impurities will remain on the sieve. So in the flour mill, that means it's a big mill, impurities like husk and stones are removed from the wheat before grinding it. Usually bag is a very big bag is poured in the slanting sieve. So the sieving removes the pieces of stalks, stone and husky that may still remain with the wheat after threshing and winnowing. Understood? So you can see a process of sieving the materials used, right? Okay, you can see the materials used. Next, what is sieving? Where is it used? Sieving is a method to separate particles of different sizes. Of different sizes. So we told that undesirable particles can be separated from the grains by this. That means the particles which we don't want or wish. The size of holes in the sieve depends upon the size of the particles. In cashew nut, there are different types of sieve. We saw here so many type of sieve. Yeah. So in cashew nut factories, the cashew nuts of the different sizes are separated by sieving. Dwellers also separate pearls of different sizes by this method. Hope you understood this. Now, how is this method helpful to us in the construction sites? So first point, we may also have noticed similar sheets being used in the construction sites. Now, it's a big and a slanted sheet. So when we pour up the whatever material you want, and then it will automatically, the useful material come down and the stones and pebbles that will remain up. So this method of separation based on a principle of difference of the size of the particles is known as sieving. Hope you understood that. So what we have discussed in this chapter, we discussed about hand picking. Hand picking is not given here. We discussed the hand picking, winnowing, sieving and construction. Hope that's clear. So now that's our science routine for every class. We are going to have a quick evaluation, that means a fill in the blanks. So let's see. The method used to separate husk from wheat is winnowing. Second, fine sand is separated from larger particles by sieving. Third, the mixture not having a uniform composition and properties throughout are called heterogeneous mixtures. The principle involved in DAS method is difference in size, color, and shape of the substances, which is hand picking. Fifth, in winnowing, the particles are separated based on the principle of difference in density. So thank you. So for today, that's much, and hope you like the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more.